today. From Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback. Now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois, it's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year at New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco 49ers coming back out here. You know, this team, of course, the defending champs in the NFC last year, not finding the path to be quite as easy in 2020. Losing in Week 5, and really, in surprising fashion, 43-17 at home. They lose to Miami. And they had Jimmy Garoppolo back, his first start since being forced out of the Week 2 game with the ankle injury. But through 2 first-half interceptions, and then took a seat at halftime for C.J. Beathard, and the defense struggled too. I mean, things just did not look good for the 49ers.
Yeah, you mentioned that defense. They were giving up, what, fewer than 18 points a game coming in? Gave up 43 to the Dolphins and Ryan Fitzpatrick. So things were hurting all the way around. And for Jimmy Garoppolo, in a league that values toughness, tried to show his toughness in play, but he just wasn't ready. So now 3 losses in 3 games at home for San Francisco. Only wins on the road against the Jets and the Giants in back-to-back weeks, and they're a combined 0-10. There's concern there, but still plenty of talent. If they can get a few guys healthy, these next 7 games, all against opponents who are winning records in 2019, starting with the 4-1 Rams on Sunday night in Week 6. That'll tell the tale for this season from San Francisco. George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
31-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
2nd and 12. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
Niners 6, Eagles nothing.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The football going back to Philadelphia, and so much for calling them the NFC East leaders. With the loss, they're now 1-3-1. They got their first win of the year week 4, but couldn't get any momentum from it as they fall on the road to Pittsburgh in week 5, 38-29. And Carson Wentz, 2 touchdown passes, but Charles, 2 more interceptions, now 9 for him on the year, most in the NFL. I guess if you're looking for a silver lining, they did get another big game from Travis Fulgham.
Yeah, and that's part of the issue. Not that Travis Fulgham played well, because what did he have? He caught the game winner against the Niners a week ago in Pittsburgh on Sunday. 10 catches, 152 yards and a touchdown, and some really big plays for them. But that's not the issue. The issue is he's supposed to be throwing to Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, guys like that. But the rotating, revolving door of receivers, I think it's hurt his timing. So I'm not saying that he's absolved of these interceptions, but I think any quarterback wondering where his receivers are going to be, what's the timing, what's the pattern, I think that's tough. Plus, they played from behind a lot this year, Brandon. And when you play from behind, you take more chances throwing the ball, and Carson Wentz would press it a little bit, and that stung him. As you mentioned, 9 interceptions for the year. They've got a huge game coming up now because the Baltimore Ravens are coming to town. And they're not too far apart geographically, but right now, where they're going in the standings, Philadelphia needs a huge one. Then they get the Giants in Dallas, and then an open week. They don't play a road game until November 15th. They've got to take advantage of their home field.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still second down.
Wentz to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and 11 at the 41. To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I'll give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 63 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up, it's through, it extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DJ Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
At the 29-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mostert. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Double time, double time. Easy, four down, easy.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
At the front of this line is where my turn is.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw, and he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders toss left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 now.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Right there.
Boston Scott, his 1st carry. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A 50-yard attempt.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz, caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. To throw, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out at attempt to return. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Open man is born. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. This is Mostert. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Eagles.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery. Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And this is going to be 49er football. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the...
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll get this to Ward. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. There the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
34 yards. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
1st and 10.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll go again with Sanders. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sanders, the Eagle ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's complete to Ward. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Mostert with
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right at
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, we got 4 now, 4 down.
On second down, Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Makes the score Niners 28.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down again. DJ Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, man, come on.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Elliott on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Pettis now on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
That's good.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the island over there.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run with Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopping right there.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in, and the 49ers have moved down in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. So the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency, got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Eagles.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
8 yards. It's second down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's third down. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From midfield, here's Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And there's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. Coming to you. 50 seconds.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. Let's go.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.